Hello friends, welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to make raspberry lemon macarons. These macarons I fill with the raspberry ganache and lemon curd inside. The ganache has natural color. I did not add any food coloring, only 2 macaron shells. If you're ready, let's get started. The first step, we're gonna make ganache. We need white chocolate, heavy cream, raspberry puree, unsalted butter, and glucose syrup. I'm gonna show you puree that I'm using. The link will be below this video. I'm just warming up in a microwave and melting chocolate in microwave also. And in a saucepan, I'm gonna add heavy cream and glucose syrup, and I'm gonna warm up over medium heat. Please note that just warming up, bringing to simmer but not boiling. It doesn't take too long. That's what I have. Melted chocolate, and then add this heavy cream mixture into chocolate and using spatula mix it together. Chocolate melted. You see the consistency. That's what I have. Then add warm raspberry puree. And if you're doubling this recipe, then I would recommend warming up in a saucepan, not in a microwave. Using spatula, mix again. And you see already this beautiful color. It's all natural. If you like, you can add food coloring. It should be oil-based, but I just like this natural raspberry color. Then add unsalted butter. And using immersion blender, emulsify ganache. It should be smooth and this amazing texture. Then transfer ganache into flat container. I'm just using regular plate. And you see the color of this ganache. Then cover with a plastic wrap to contact and refrigerate for at least 4 to 6 hours. Ideal will be overnight. For macaron shells, we need almond flour, powdered sugar and white granulated sugar, egg whites, and 2 food coloring. I'm using Chef Master, it's lemon yellow and fuchsia. In a mixing bowl, sift together almond flour and powdered sugar. You can sift once or twice, it's up to you. Doesn't take too long. Sometimes I sift almond flour and powdered sugar while I'm making meringue and preparing all my tools. But sometimes I do that before. That's what I have, and now let's make French meringue. In a mixing bowl of stand mixer, I'm using whisk attachment, adding egg whites. It's room temperature egg whites. I do not age egg whites. And on a low speed, I'm start adding sugar, a few tablespoons at a time. If you've been watching my videos, that's how I add sugar to the egg whites when I'm making French meringue. this is just my method. It does take time, but the meringue is stable and macarons are not hollow. Then whip meringue. The total time to make French meringue, it takes me 15 minutes. I'm gonna leave the video, separate one, where I'm showing how I make just French meringue. This is what I have. Cleaning whisk and adding powdered sugar and almond flour. Then I'm gonna be using 2 spatulas, 2 food coloring, and 1 extra mixing bowl. Using spatula, I'm mixing dry ingredients, but not for too long. As soon as it's all combined, I'm transferring half of this macaronage into mixing bowl. This way I will be making 2 food colors macaron shells, and I'm adding gel food coloring. Just 1 drop first, and then I'm gonna add a little more. It's all up to you if you want more darker shades. But I would recommend for this technique, when you're separating macaronage in 2 different mixing bowls, use gel food coloring. And 2 different spatulas. You already have to prepare 2 piping bags with the round tips and baking mat with baking sheets, and just keep folding batter until it's gonna flow fast from the spatula or lava consistency. That's what I have. Of course you can make just 1 color, but if I'm feeling with the 2 kind of fillings, ganache and lemon curd, I like to have 2 different colors. Then transfer this pink macaronage into prepared pastry bag with a round tip. I also want to recommend you to work fast here when you coloring macaronage, when you separating into 2 or 3 colors, because the macaronage will dry and that will affect macaron shells. Now I'm using yellow food coloring and I'm mixing the second part of the macaronage. Usually 1 or 2 drops it's enough, but if you want to have more bold color, just add more, but I prefer less. It's beautiful yellow color. Just keep mixing. It should flow from spatula fast, then transfer into piping bag. Like I said before, you can use just 1 color, or you can even double this recipe or triple. This is what I have, 2 piping bags, and I have prepared baking mat with baking sheets. I'm using Silpat baking mats for macarons, and then pipe macaron shells. And as you see on the video, I'm piping 2 different colors on the same mat. I also want to tell you that I'm speeding up video right here when I'm piping. It just really takes long. In my real life, I'm taking my time when I'm piping. It's very important how you holding back, how you pipe macaron shells. When you're done piping, tap the tray a few times and repeat with the second one. I'm taking time when I'm piping because I want macaron shells to have the same size, and especially when I'm making two colors, I want to match them and I don't want to have any left, just one color. Let macaron shells dry on a countertop for 15 to 30 minutes and then bake in preheated oven. I already baked them and I start matching with the similar sizes, two colors. That's what I have. Just preparing for the filling. Ganache stabilized, it's changed a little bit color, but make sure it's very stable and has piping consistency. Transfer into prepared pastry bag with the round piping tip. I also like to put macaron shells on a parchment paper or just straight on a countertop before filling them. I have lemon curd in a piping bag. I'm using homemade lemon curd, but you don't have homemade, you can use store-bought. Ganache it's already in a piping bag and just start piping on one flat side of macaron shells. And you see the ganache is stable. It's stabilized well, it's shiny. And I have to tell you, it's very delicious. White chocolate, raspberries, so delicious. And plus this lemon curd inside, you have to try this recipe really. Homemade lemon curd makes really big difference. And I tried store-bought lemon curds, they're not the same. You have to make homemade. I'm gonna leave the recipe below this video for my homemade lemon curd. It's so easy to make if you have left egg yolks from making meringue. And I'm piping lemon curd right inside of the raspberry ganache. I like to use this technique instead of just making a round circle with the ganache. And then covering with another macaron shell. Ganache is stable, lemon curd inside. It's so delicious. This is my favorite part, but you already probably know because I repeat this in every video, that assembling macaron shells with the ganache or other filling is just my favorite part. And you see the two colors of macaron shells makes really big difference. Right away, two fillings inside, two different macaron shells. I think it's really pretty. And when you assemble all macarons, place them in airtight container and refrigerate for at least 12 hours. Macarons need to mature before you can enjoy them. I'm using just regular store-bought plastic containers. And I'm just trying to fill all them in one, just this container, but I did fill all them. Cover and refrigerate. If you like this video, please subscribe. Leave me a comment if you try this recipe. Let me know how it came out for you. Thank you for watching and happy baking!